We just wanna vibe, let that rhythm take over inside. If you don't feel like it's gonna make you move, step aside and be direct you through. We just wanna vibe, let that rhythm take over inside. If you don't feel like
It don't seem like it's either one of y'all.
step aside and be direct you through. We just wanna vibe, let that rhythm take over inside. If you don't feel like it's gonna make you move, step aside and be direct you through. We just wanna vibe, let that rhythm take over inside. If you don't feel like it's gonna make you move, step aside and be direct and screwed.
Get a whole lot of feedback. Welcome to the Lifted Vibes Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in so early tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you share the videos, no matter if you're on our Real Talk 100 Radio page, whether you're on the Lifted Vibes page, no matter what live video you're tuned in from tonight, make sure you share the video. Like, share, and comment. This is the Lifted Vibes Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. Y'all make sure you tune in to the Lifted Vibes Show every Thursday night between 10 p.m. and 12 midnight, y'all. 12 midnight is when it goes down. This show is all about what? I'm gonna let Mr. Tubby the Kid explain all of that. Take over from here, Tubby.
Yes, it is your boy Tubby DAKIDD. Live in the studio. We are here at Real Talk 100 Radio. This is the Lifted Vibe Show. I am, of course, Tubby the Kid, aka the Soul Ninja. This show is about uplifting the people. It's creating a vibe. It doesn't matter whether you are a musical artist, author. As I have sitting next to me, Miss LaTasha Haynes here in the studio with me. She is a new author. She has a book out. That book is right here displayed right in front of me. It is called Behind Closed Doors, The Pain Beneath the Surface. We are all about uplifting the people. We're all about getting unheard, unseen artists and people with business out there, promoting them and just making people feel good. You know what I'm saying? That is what we're creating here. That is what we have created here. And we plan to continue doing so. Yeah, all of y'all tune in, man. We have a very special show for you at the 11 o'clock hour. I will actually be interviewing this young lady sitting next to me. As I said before, this is Miss LaTasha Haynes. Miss LaTasha Haynes, can you give us an introduction of you at this moment?
Hi, I'm Tasha. I'm 34 and I wrote my first book. I'm an author and I wrote my book like 6 months ago. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
So it's very fresh, very fresh. It's brand new. Good read if you like reading. You feel what I'm saying? It might not be particularly my taste, being the guy that I am, but but she most definitely stepped out there, took a chance, took a shot, wrote a book. A lot of y'all can't do that. A lot of y'all didn't do that. So we're gonna give her some hand claps and some applause just for that. We appreciate her for coming out and giving us her time here on Lifted Vibes. Tonight we're just gonna create a vibe, and like I say, at the 11 o'clock hour, we'll be going right in to discussing, asking her about her views as far as on her book, what went on in this book. It's some very interesting things that went on that quite frankly, I feel like deserve some answers. And why not get the answers from the person who wrote the book? So that's what we on tonight. This is how we're doing it. This is Lifted Vibes. I am Tubby Kid, aka the Soul Ninja. And we're gonna get right into it. If you don't mind, Brother Malcolm, let's go right into a song. Let's play Slow It Down for them. Let's get them in a mood, in a vibe right there with Slow It Down. This is myself and Brother Stevie Dub. Y'all give my boy Stevie Dub some love. Follow him at Stevie Dub for real on social media. This song is called Slow It Down. Y'all tune in, and actually we have a video on YouTube and all of that. So yeah, let's run it.
Quick question before we run it. Tubby, let the listening audience know what this song is about so they'll be prepared.
The song. Okay.
Cooking eggs.
She said cooking eggs.
That's why, bro.
Y'all will get the reference once y'all hear the song. Once my part comes on in the end. But slowing it down was my approach on saying, and everybody's moving too fast, and that's not to just say in relationships, but that's just to say in life. So a lot of times we gotta take it back. And we gotta slow it down. We gotta give them some of that good soul R&B, hence the name, the Soul Ninja. We gotta give them some of that good R&B shit that just make you reminisce and make you want to love on somebody and make you want to just slow it down and take a second look, take a second glance at that person and be like, you know what, we're moving too fast. Let's slow it down. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to find a pattern, before we just rush things. So. Yeah, that's what Slow It Down is actually about. Maybe y'all might get something different out of it. She said cooking eggs, but y'all pay attention to the song and you'll hear what's going on in there. Shout out to everybody that's listening. Shout out again to Miss LaTasha Haynes sitting next to me. Again, we'll be interviewing her in a second, but without further ado, this is Stevie Dub and myself, Tubby the Kid, with Slow It Down. And that's what we plan to do. We're going to slow it down and we're going to dissect this book and we're going to get into some good juicy stuff tonight, like Bernie Mac said, huh?
Tonight.
Yeah, Slow It Down. Stevie Dub featuring myself, Tubby the Kid. Let's do it.
I know I've been on your mind. Let's say it's an even score. You the reason for this iPhone. You been teasing more. You said when I get back home, you gon' really be a whore. Got me out here trying to make make excuses how to lead the tour. But tomorrow I'm in a different city. So for now it's FaceTime, let me see a titty. Yeah, I'm going rub on a kitty. Since me not being there, it's a pity. You're pretty, did you wake up with makeup on? Lips all moist, looking like you played a horn. And you already know when I break you off, you ain't getting no break till it hit the break of dawn. That booty bang, I do my thing. And true to game, you knew my name. But when I spank you with my belt, I feel like Pootie Tang, Pootie Tang. What can I say besides that I'm the man? And first I wanna see you dance. This is repeat music, if you didn't know, now I'm giving you the second chance.
Girl, the way you're looking in that mirror when you move it all around, all around. Please don't speed it up for me, I wanna take my time and slow it down, slow it down. You don't have to make a sound, the way I'm about to go to town. But we gon' have to slow it down, slow it down, slow it down.
Hey, and once I get behind them legs, we gon' play Simon Says. We gon' take our time in the bed, cause I know the way you arch your back, I might damn near have a heart attack. Like it's 4th and long, in the 4th, and I'm down by 4. Wait, but I'm a clutch quarterback. Break, spread it out and hold your cheeks. Verticals, I'm going deep. The moment that you show defeat is when you roll over and go to sleep. No surrender, no retreat. My stamina good, I can hang all night. I'ma leave you with your body frame on ice. Choke you while I stroke you, I'ma change your life. I've been praying for a wife. We ain't supposed to be out here living lonely. And you be looking nice like 4K Ultra HD on a Sony. And it always feel right, even though you started out as my homie. Now genuine sounds genuine. I want you to jump on and ride the pony like
Girl, the way you're looking in that mirror when you move it all around, all around. Please don't speed it up for me, I wanna take my time and slow it down, slow it down. You don't have to make a sound, the way I'm about to go to town. But we gon' have to slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. And baby, I'm prepared for your show. I'ma kiss and lick you from your head to your toe. Catch you in the kitchen cooking eggs on the stove. I'ma slap back in it real nice and slow. Slow it, slow it, slow it down. Gonna take you to a place that's nice and quiet. Gonna take it real nice and slow.
Yeah. That right there was slowed down by Stevie Love and myself.
I know I've been on your mind. Let's say it's an even score.
Yeah, we was talking about cooking eggs on the stove. Now y'all might get that reference like a motherfucker. Cause yeah, if a nigga slide up behind you while you in there cooking and whatnot and bust that thing wide open, you know, it's gonna be ball juice everywhere.
Tasha, you stealing eggs is mean, cause it make me want to go find somebody to cook some eggs.
Cooking eggs on the
just
stove.
saying,
Yeah, I want some eggs too.
I'm gonna go find me somebody and give me some eggs.
Well,
We're gonna do that.
well, we don't care if you like them scrambled, fried, boiled.
So just any egg will do.
Any eggs will do.
Okay.
You know, farm raised eggs, you know, yard eggs, yeah, all that. How does one send music to play is what Brother Rocky Rob is asking. You can send your music to Real Talk 100 Radio with 2 O's at Gmail, and we can get your music played and displayed right here on this platform. And that is how that goes. Again, that's Real Talk 100 Radio with 2 O's on radio at gmail.com. And you will have your music displayed right here on this show. But anyway, let's get into it. We was kind of on this before we came on the show, and I'm pretty sure that everybody is on this. Somebody give me his name real quick. The young brother that was killed earlier this week.
Brother Tyree.
Brother Tyree. Yeah, that is something to talk about, and I believe that will be our focal point before we get to Miss Latasha and her book and whatnot. That is a hot topic right now. People are going on and on about it. We would like to hear what y'all views are on that. I will give you my personal view on that. And the only thing that I can say is that it's devastating.
Mm-hmm.
It is most definitely a shame and a shock and a wonder what has happened in our community. Not saying that it took us by surprise that things like this happen, because of course we've seen this numerous times. The thing that takes me down is that it's not a white man or white men who have committed this heinous crime against this young black male. These are brothers. These are niggas. You feel what I'm saying? This is our people against our people, and that's something that's kind of touchy for us to hit on, because we very rarely see it or expose it to the world when it's something like that. But most definitely we have the capacity to do so. You know what I'm saying? We won't exclude any type of race as far as that goes, because nobody can be excluded from that. You know, we see police brutality, and we see, you know, hatred, racism, or whatever on totally different levels. Me, myself, in the walk of life that I have taken, I've seen it from everybody. I've seen probably more niggas that hate niggas than anything. So it's just like, wow. We've taken all comments. We got Miss Latasha. Her people are in here showing her some love. If y'all want to chime in, if y'all want to call in, show some love to this young lady. We do not, you know, deny y'all that type of access at any given time. You can call in, you can comment, you can chime in on this conversation. I would like for everybody to chime in on this conversation, because it is very hot. It's very, you know, it's sad what's going on in these streets.
Everybody can call in except for Carly Brown. Everybody except for Carly Brown can call in. If you call in, I'm gonna tell on you, Carly. I'm gonna tell on you right here live on the radio. That's my girl, man. I like messing with her. I know she laughing hard and mother.
Oh, that's my cousin.
That's your cousin?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. Carly, don't call this radio station.
Hey, shout out to Miss Carly Brown. We thank you for tuning in. We thank you for your comment. We thank you for your time, just being here for whatever reason that you're here. I wanted to do something in sight and in honor of this situation that we're speaking on. And for another fact of, I had one of my fans hit me and tell me that, damn, Tubby, all you do is sing on the show. I thought you rap too. So if I can, if I may, I have a track called Evolution or Revolution. I will rap that for y'all. I'm going to rap through the verse, and y'all tell me what y'all think. I actually didn't write this specifically for that. I actually wrote this probably about 3 years ago or some shit like that. But it is very relevant and up to date as far as this topic that we're on right now. So yeah, without further ado, this is Evolution or Revolution. Y'all bear with me. I've been in and out. I think I'm trying to catch a little cold or something. So if you hear that stuffy whatever in my voice and in my nose and all of that, which is why I won't be singing this week either. So y'all, I will leave the singing to all the tracks that I've done. Now, if y'all personally requested, I would try to push something out. But here right now on the Lifted Vibes show on Real Talk 100 Radio, I will be rapping for you Evolution or Revolution. Check this. I say, is it evolution or revolution? When you come out unarmed with your hands up and they still shooting, or maybe it's part of your right to bear arms in the Constitution, but that ain't the solution. Trying to bring a conclusion by bringing all this confusion. Whoa.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Bring it back. Too many words. Is it evolution or revolution? When you come out unarmed with your hands up and they still shoot, or maybe it's part of your right to bear arms in the Constitution, but that ain't the solution. Trying to bring a conclusion by starting out confusion got people thinking they losing because what the media choosing, causing historical bruising, feeling emotional movement like the sway of a cruise ship, evolving a new whip, enslaving mindsets, burying artifacts to make us forget. Yeah, see, I come to speak life and not death and cause a change, a unification amongst black brothers, revolve and bring back health by breaking chains and joining arms together and stop hating your black self. Look at what ignorance is overlooked. They got you hooked on everything but fondness to understand the books they took and left crooks and fiends and set foot and then created monsters, then became shook. But now look, they got us all hooked. They got us all hooked. Yeah, injustice, we cry and we plead, but destruction, corruption is all we received in the land that we live in, the place that we stay. Everybody got a message, but nobody want to say, is it evolution or revolution? Huh? I say, is it evolution or revolution? Somebody give me a sign, please tell me, is it evolution or revolution? Yeah, tell me, is it evolution or revolution? Is it evolution or revolution? Check it. Right here on Real Talk 100 Radio at the Lifted Vibes Show. That is Evolution or Revolution by your boy Tubby D-A-K-I-D-D, a.k.a. the Soul Ninja. I do apologize because I got tongue-tied. I kind of got excited. I really love that verse right there. It speaks so many volumes to what's going on in the world, what has been going on in the world, and everything of that matter. Again, this is the Lifted Vibes Show. We are on Real Talk 100 Radio. I have sitting next to me Miss LaTasha N. Haynes, and she is an author. She has just newly published her book, as she's told us before. Her book has been out about 6 months right now. We do appreciate her being in the studio. We appreciate everybody that's tuning in right now live. We do appreciate all the love and support that y'all are giving us. Shout us a holler on Facebook, on Instagram, and all that. Follow this young lady on her social media. Go purchase that book, man, if you like. You know, if you like good content. This is her personal memoir, and it is an interesting read. It is most definitely an interesting read. If you want to sit down and tune into some things that are very interesting, this is probably the book for you. I'll just say that. I'll say that without spilling anything that's personally in the book or anything, because I'm gonna give her a chance to do so. I will be having my other lady co-host coming on in just a second. Miss Say is gonna say it. Y'all remember that. Miss Say will say it, and she'll ask you some of those gripping questions that you might not want to have. Hey, but this is what we're here for. We're here to be real. We're here to open up. We're here to express ourselves and uplift our people. So this is what this is for. We love what we do. I know I love what I do. I can't speak on anybody else. Apparently Miss LaTasha loves what she does because she put it all in the book. And that's how we gonna run it. Again, this is Lifted Vibes. I am Tubby the Kid, aka the Soul Ninja. Let's get into some of these comments and things of that sort that people are sending in. Brother Rocky Rob says, in reality, we all, I can't, you guys.
One and the same.
We are all one and the same. To certain degrees, yeah, we all are one and the same. You know what I'm saying? So to feel some type of way just because a person was a certain color or whatnot, I don't dispute that. Like I say, I'm open-minded. I'm willing to embrace whoever it is, you know, no matter what their skin color is, no matter what's going on in their life. A tragic situation is just a tragic situation. You know what I'm saying? You should feel the same compassion whether it was a white man who got killed or a black man that got killed. But due to the fact that we're seeing this on more of a mass scale, and you know, people people are reacting to it in the manner that they are, that's what makes me feel more attached to it and more, I guess more personalized. You know what I'm saying? Because I am a black male in society who has faced these hardships and have had to encounter, you know, different people on different levels. Let's see. Let's get into some more of these comments. Go down.
Miss Daisy Reyes.
Shout out Daisy. Daisy actually tuned in this week. I got on her ass at work, so that's why she tuned in. Daisy say, what's the topic for tonight? We are talking about brother Tyree tonight. Last name, give me his last name. Tyree Nichols. The situation that occurred early on in this week where this young man was wrongfully killed, and you know, it's so much depth to this because from what we're getting is that one of these niggas was jealous.
The second
one of these niggas was jealous. I'm not in particular what they say is the second guy that you second from the left, right, but however y'all are viewing this, but he was busting up his bitch. In so many words, I'm just gonna keep it a stack. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like how I'm saying it, then tune the fuck out. But I'm gonna keep it a stack, man. If that little pussy that good, my boy, to make you have, you know, not just yourself be jealous and go about killing this guy or whatever, bro, but you bring in other brothers, you know what I'm saying? You know, people with families and kids and things of that sort, bro. I think you a bitch. I put it out there like that. You just a straight up bitch, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no pussy that good.
No, sir.
You know what I'm saying? That means that you a weak-minded hoe ass nigga. And that's just that's from the heart. I don't give a fuck who gives me flack about any of that. But yeah, that's what we're on. Brother Tyree Nichols. Sending love and much condolences to his family and whatever the situation was. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga busting your bitch down makes you go to the extent of wanting to kill him, then you should kill yourself. I'm just saying. It's just straight like that, and people can take that how they want to take it. I'm telling you, kid, and I stand on whatever statement that I make here on this platform or outside of this platform, at home, in the streets, or what the fuck ever. But I think it's just whole shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll take the focus off of myself. Miss Latasha, what's your thoughts on this?
I feel like he was wrong. Like all of them was wrong, and I feel like they had no reason to even do that to him. And it's to the point where like my son's about to graduate, so I feel like I'm so scared for him to drive now. I don't want him to drive. If that can happen, that can happen to anybody, any black boy. And it's like my son's 17. I fear for his life, and I told him that because I showed him the video. He's like, "Mama, why?" I'm like, "That's the world we live in."
Correctly so, and it's scary, you know what I'm saying, to have to safeguard your kids like that in a situation where there is no win. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You've done absolutely nothing wrong to anybody, and just because of what you look like and who you were born as, it makes you a target. You know what I'm saying? I was taught that very early on in life. If y'all look at me, if y'all know me, I'm a walking, talking fucking stereotype. Just straight up and down. I'm big, I'm black, I'm ugly, and these motherfuckers be looking for any type of reason.
Down to the South
I'm just saying, you know, I'm not big.
My bad.
I'm not
I'm
just.
sorry.
I can't say I'm black and ugly as ever. That's his line.
Okay.
But being in the society that we live in, I know even my mother. You know, shout out again to my mama, Kendra Brown. I love you to death. She instilled it in me very early on that I have to carry myself in a certain manner because I wake up with 3 strikes already. You feel what I'm saying? I'm big, I'm black, and I'm a male. So that automatically warrants people to feel some type of way towards me. You know, they're intimidated by the power that you possess. You know what I'm saying? Without you even displaying that power. So those three things in itself make me a walking, talking target. So this is why I carry myself the way that I do. This is why I speak the way that I do. This is why I feel like I can be an ambassador for certain people in order for them to have a different mindset and carry themselves in a different fashion. I'm not saying not be true to yourself, because by all means, be who you are. But understand when you're making yourself more of a target, then you're being beneficial to the society. So we can't blame everything on certain things and certain people, but I can say it myself that without me even opening my mouth or doing anything, I'm already a target. If I'm ever pulled over, I have that automatic instant fear that, damn, I might lose my life tonight just because I moved the wrong way, or just because, you know what I'm saying? There is no reason, you know what I'm saying? It's a just because, you know what I'm saying? So it's sad that we have to walk around fearful of these things for absolutely no reason. My heart again goes out to the family, you know, to anybody that's involved. Hell, I'm gonna be real. My heart goes out to the ones who did it in their families, because that's just the type of person I am. But still, I'm on that same shit. The nigga that initiated all of this shit, you a bitch.
Marlo rejects for just for me.
I'm just saying.
The men hair dye box. Look what they look like up there.
That's crazy. Let's get back into these comments and see what's being said. Miss Nichols said model rejects just for me.
Doesn't that look like a just for me commercial? Photos up there. Put it back up there, Malcolm.
One more time. Let's see that.
Just for men. Look at that. Lying to me.
And it's just sad looking at.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Looking at our brothers in this life, man. I mean, we're laughing at this, but it's a cry out. You know what I'm saying? This is something that needs to be spoken upon, and you know, it just I'm at a loss for words really to what I need to be saying to y'all right now, because I know y'all understand and feel exactly where the fuck I'm coming from, you know. And like I say, man, I'm a walking, talking fucking stereotype. I don't have the opportunity to downplay or, you know, make myself seem, you know, less threatening to anybody, because this is who the fuck I am and this is who I've been all my life. You know what I'm saying? I hate that I have to move in society and disarm myself at any given cost just because of what I look like, you know, before you even get to know me. Because if you know me, then I'm just, you know, I'm kind of cool. You know, I like to think, if y'all don't think I'm cool, I don't give a fuck. I'll tell y'all that in a heartbeat. I really don't give a fuck, because I don't live to please anybody but myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much how y'all should function. But I'm not telling you how to live your life. Miss Shaniqua Lakel says, pray for all of us as we should. You know what I'm saying? So if you do have it in you just to have that heart and that compassion, we ask that you do pray for the whole situation, to pray over the situation, to whomever you pray to and whatever you subscribe to. We're not saying that you have to pray to the Almighty Allah or God or whatever, you know, people subscribe to. Whatever God you serve, whatever you subscribe to, whatever you feel like is your form of meditation and prayer. We just ask that you just take a moment, you know, in your life to speak a word over this situation, because it is very sad. It's very unfortunate, and people got to get their shit together. It is imperative that you do so. This is a prime example of motherfuckers who ain't got their shit together. And if I'm walking around with a chip on my shoulder that's big enough for me to want to kill a nigga behind some little pussy that I got, it's something wrong with me. So again, as I preach all the time on this show, man, get your shit together.
But we don't know, you know, that's all speculation.
Correct. You know, self-evaluation is in order for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So we can't operate as a mass and just go off of whatever Tubby says or whatever we saying here on Lifted Vibes. I really do feel some type of way. It's a lot that I can say. It's a lot that I will say about this situation. But I ain't gonna talk about that because we finna go into another song. This one here is another one by myself and Stevie Dub. This is We Ain't Come to Play. I hope that it registers with somebody in some type of way. Has absolutely nothing to do with the topic. It's just a feel good song. I just want to, pick up the pace and give y'all a little. Let's have a little fun. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a touchy subject and whatnot, but this song is really just it's really just a feel good song. You know what I'm saying? We switch roles on this song, so to speak. So he's doing the hook and I'm just rapping and singing in the verses and whatnot. But yeah, this is just a fun track. Y'all can find that on any streaming platform or whatnot. This is We Ain't Come to Play by Stevie Dub and myself, Tubby the Kid, the Soul Ninja.
I say, girl pop it like a jack in the box. You lift it up, bring it back to style. I'm willing to spend a couple of $100,000 to get you called in return for the drinks that I bought. I'm digging the curvature of your body and the look in your eyes. It's complimented by the shape of your thighs. No lies, no game, no set, no mess. Throw that little thing my way, and I bet I'm gon' catch. You just wanna roll with me, cause I don't play no games. You can't compare me to no other, we are not the same. I got that magic, she got a habit, telling me daddy go in like a savage. So I go deeper and flipping and stabbing. She leaking and soaking the moment I grab it. I'm there working all day, ayy. Got money on the way, ayy. What can I say? Ayy. We ain't come to play, ayy. I've been working all day, ayy. Got money on the way, ayy. What can I say? Ayy. We ain't come to play, 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 ayy. I've been working all day, ayy. Got money on the way, ayy. What can I say? Ayy. We ain't come to play, ayy. We ain't come to play, ayy. I don't want that bitch that don't slay, ayy. I gotta see you with the natural look to get you actually booked for the stage, ayy. I'm the type that'll match a few blunts. In other words, I'll meet you halfway, ayy. When I shoot my shot, it's a J, ayy. Hit it like Joe for the tray, ayy. Ain't no ceilings when you dealing with us, oh. You and your feelings, you keep filling up cups, oh. Cause I be working, but I still keep in touch. And when we fuck, you say you feel it deep in your gut, and I make sure that sweet is the luck, ayy. Any problems we can briefly discuss, ayy. And then I gotta go, time to hit the road. So I just want you to know I've been working all day, ayy. Got money on the way, ayy. What can I say, ayy? We ain't come to play, ayy. I've been working all day, ayy. Got money on the way, ayy. What can I say? Ay, we ain't come to play. 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 Ay, I've been working all day. Ay, got money on the way. Ay, what can I say? Ay, we ain't come to play. Ay.
It's the Vybez radio show here at Real Talk 100 Radio with your boy Tubby D, A-K-I-D-D, a.k.a. the Soul Ninja. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that song. Again, that was We Ain't Come to Play by Stevie Dub and myself. Y'all follow Stevie Dub at Stevie Dub for real. Y'all follow Tubby the Kid, myself, at Tubby the Kid on all social media, and follow us at Lifted Vybez. That's Lifted, L-I-F-T apostrophe D V-Y-B-E-Z. We thank everybody that's still tuned in with us. If y'all missed it before, we are on Brother Tyree Nichols right now. The unfortunate situation that happened with the young man having his life taken by law enforcement behind some bullshit. Y'all chime in. That call-in number is flashing across the bottom of that screen. We would love for some of y'all to call in, whether it's just to offer a nod or whatever to the host, show some love, show some support, show some love to Miss LaTasha Haynes. Again, we got Miss LaTasha Haynes right here next to me in the studio. She is the author of this book right here, and it is called Behind Closed Doors, The Pain Beneath the Surface. Oh, there we go. Just that quick, we have a call. Let's see who's tuning in on Lifted Vibes.
This is the Lifted Vibe Show. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking with tonight?
You have Mr. KRT, the Funky MC.
Oh, Mr. KRT, what's up, my brother?
Man, I'm in here.
I feel you, man. I feel you. Yeah, man. I knew you was gonna be somewhere lurking. I knew it, goddamn. What's going on, man?
Man, I got here and my wife's been listening. She can tell me a lot what's going on. You know, with the subject like that.
Right on. So,
and, man, I just got off the phone with my father. He told me some crazy shit. My pops
share with us,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Where that young man was killed to.
Okay.
Actually 3 minutes from where my dad stayed.
Wow.
That's where I grew up.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's that close to home.
That close. And the young lady that him and the officer was involved in is my father's wife's cousin.
Deep. That's real close to home. That's around the corner home. You feel me? Wow. Wow, brother. So what's your insights? Weigh in a little bit on your insights and how you feel about this situation and what's going on.
Oh man. I'm gonna tell you what my dad told me, and I feel the exact same way. That man died over some high school bullshit.
Same thing we saying right here on Lifted Vibes, man. That's exactly how we feel about that, man. Cause it's unfortunate, man. It's something that y'all don't have to take it to that extent. If a motherfucker already showing you who they is and what's going on, bro, leave them alone. Get away from him.
Yeah.
It can't be that good. I know I ain't ran across a piece that's that good for me. You know, not to sacrifice my freedom and take somebody's life behind it. Nah, I might get mad. I might punch some shit or throw some shit. But even then, you know what I'm saying? I outgrew that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that
and just the abuse of power, you know.
Yes.
Correctly so.
Yes.
Correct. That's something that we didn't hit on, but you hit it right on the head, bro. That abuse of power, bro. Motherfuckers being in a certain position and just feeling like they can do shit just because they can do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because you got that badge on don't exempt you from a damn thing. And that's what motherfuckers gotta realize.
That's supposed to exalt you, you know, and you know, to the responsibility that you have to uphold.
Correctly so. Correctly so. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. KRT, man, we respect your views, man. I thank you for calling in. Thank you for tuning in, man. Y'all stay tuned. If y'all don't know who Mr. KRT is, man, Mr. KRT was the very first guest here on the Lifted Vibes show. Just because you called in, bro, just because you called in, we gonna get a little Memphis made in this motherfucker. Is that all right?
That's cool with me.
Yes, sir. We gonna play a little Memphis made.
Man, I love y'all and everything that y'all doing up there, dog. It's real.
For sure, bro. It's all love. Straight back at you, bro.
I appreciate that.
For sure. Hold your head, brother.
Most definitely.
All right, brother.
All right.
Right on.
DJ Spanish Block. What better place to store a club? No name. 4069 Lamar. Nouveau drip. Scratch the shit out the Trigger Man Nicks. Ugly hoes in the parking lot trip. Trying to get in. Slice T spin. Ryan Pat. Write the rap. Sound master. Singing talent show the Tresvent. Ice control the radio before the pyramid built. Ball service in Japan before he was on the scrum. M-Team is about $8. Only for deposit. Vortex flicks. Bristol Pillars. Got the spot popping. Now stepping through the crowd. Duck head down. You see a fool on the ones and twos. All the while Paul and Ricky. Paint portraits for the horror movie folks. Heard the bass and noise smile. Got the city on notice. Tony getting booked. Turning up that whole studio G. Side the king, showing their real side. This is how we coming through your system real fat. Gotta show the world where it's at, where it's at. Can't get enough of that in-town swing. Memphis getting bucks, so let the night go bang. The way you see it, what you do, you gotta go. Whole lot of bass in your face like you know. All the bus moves, so you know what's going on. Suckers try to bang, but we can't come with I'm the product of guys like Player Flies, Project Pack, Gangsta Black, the Legend Lady J's, and Lil Chess, Skinny Pimp, Strange Nation, TW3, Snub Nose, Chevy Force Click, Lieutenant G, Jess Bentley, Omega Forte, PBC, Money Bag Yo, 201, IMC, I don't know Jeffrey, Sexy Killer, N.O.D, Dog, Princess Loco, Fathom 9, rest in peace. See, this is Memphis, nigga. Where ain't no flossing tolerated, and the hatred is basis of our very foundation. So we say music, not music, nigga. Used to call the blick the y'all, nigga. Don't need a reason to use a nigga. The beauty, nigga. But being the persecutor is greater thinking than what they perceiving we doing, nigga. Give us nothing. Watch what we do with that shit. Made for the struggle, motherfucker. We ain't new to this. Coming through your system real fat. Gotta show the world where it's at, where it's at. Can't get enough of that in-town swing. Memphis getting bucks, so let the night go bang. The way you see it, what you do, you gotta go. Whole lot of bass in your face like you know. All the bus moves, so you know what's going on. Suckers try to bang, but we can't come with you. My great uncle played the blues in his youth to give him peace, cause he couldn't use the sidewalk when crackers walked the streets. That's a dirt road that took this day ain't been paid, and ain't no other place he wanna be born and raised. Barbecue, hot but it's hell, that's I too. Well on electric guitars, man, it's our music. Traded it, task cams, boss, DR thighs. Even Whiskey 1200 said Gemini say they call it crunk and funk, whatever they want, but they can't forget where the fuck this is from. North Memphis, South Memphis, Westwood, Orange Mound, Binghamton, Fraser. It was Memphis that made you.
I don't believe there's a such thing as a Memphis rap game.
Really? Why is that?
I believe that rap is a universal code of communication through music, through people.
Oh yeah. That was Mr. KRT with Memphis Made, man. I ain't gonna front, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I love that song right there, man. I love that song. I ain't even from Memphis, nigga. I'm from Huntsville, Texas. And man, I love that song. I that's no cap. That's not showing no favoritism because he was my first guest on my show. I do appreciate Mr. KRT for calling in and weighing in on the topic and the situation that's going on. It's man, that's ironic that he said that his daddy is located exactly where this young man's life was taken in. That gives him so much ties into that as far as a personal view of, you know, situations like this, for those to be people that you knew from around the way, whether you knew them personally growing up or whatever. That's deep. Yeah, man, again, the topic tonight, up until we got about 8 minutes for y'all to weigh in on Mr. Tyree Nichols, that situation where, again, young man's life was taken by local law enforcement, and this time around we can't blame Whitey for it. There's no white men to blame. These are our own people who've killed our people. And that is a very sad situation. Again, we thank Mr. KRT for his insight and his input on what he felt about the situation. That's what warranted me to go ahead and play his song. But I was gonna play that bitch anyway. I'm gonna be real with you. And sometime I was gonna go ahead and play it anyway. But yeah, we respect him for his views. Very talented artist. Y'all give him a follow, Mr. KRT. Follow him on Instagram at the Funky MC. That's the Funky MC. Yeah, good shit. We coming up real close to that 11 o'clock hour where we will be discussing the book written by this young lady sitting right next to me, Miss LaTasha Haynes. This book is called Behind Closed Doors: The Pain Beneath the Surface. If you would like to purchase her book, we will put up her information down there so y'all will know where to go and get this book. But right at 11 o'clock, we will be going into interviewing her, discussing the details of her book, what inspired her to write this book, what's going on in it. Yeah, man. Y'all stop being shy, man. Y'all hit them comments, man. Y'all call in and whatnot. Y'all see Mr. KRT didn't mind calling in and going ahead and giving his insight. Again, we want to thank everybody that's tuned in to the Lifted Vibes show here at Real Talk 100 Radio with myself, Tell the Kid, aka the Soul Ninja. And we vibing out right now. It feels good. It doesn't feel good to have this discussion here in 2023. You know, when we should be way past this era and these type of things, but it's definitely something that we need to hit on, and it needs to have some light shined on it. So
can I ask you a question right quick?
Yes, sir.
What punishment would you like to see handed down to these 5 men?
I put them niggas in the guillotine. That's just my personal view, but maybe just because I'm just fucked up like that when it comes to situations like this. But yeah, it needs to be in the guillotine. Fuck with me.
Now you know they're gonna be in protective custody.
Yeah, of course, but see, maybe we might get a different outcome on this. Maybe it'll turn out different because of who they are, as far as them being black men, because we see so many fucking times where good old whitey, escapes justice. And I'm not saying that I want, harm to come to them for whatever fucking race they are. I'm saying what they did was wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's the nature of what they did. So just me being me, I would want the same thing to happen to them as what I wanted to happen to fucking his name is escaped Zimmerman.
Okay, yeah, him. Fuck
them, fuck Zimmerman, and fuck all these people. You know what I'm saying? It's very sad. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that we're laughing through the pain of it, but it's most definitely not a funny situation. Some of the things that might come out of our mouths are funny as fuck. But I've been one that's taught to joke about the truth. And just because it's the truth doesn't make it not funny, you know what I'm saying? So you will find different things to be funny about what I say, but I'm very serious about my stance on what I believe. You know what I'm saying? Mr. KRT weighing in again, he said they're gonna throw the book at them niggas. And that's exactly my point, is that they're gonna make such an example out of these niggas than they would the millions of motherfuckers who've done this repeatedly over in the past. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. There was no justice towards, motherfuckers who killed George Floyd or none of that shit, bro. Motherfuckers getting off scot-free. But I feel like the justice system is gonna be that, and they're gonna hold them accountable just because they're black men doing a crime against another black man. But in that same sense, they're gonna be held to some kind of extent because they're police.
I gotta say this. As bad. Let me verbalize correctly. As strongly as I feel that they were completely wrong, you know what's gonna hurt me? They are gonna prosecute them to the full extent of the law, but the guys for George Floyd, what happened to him?
You see what I'm saying?
Did he get slapped on the wrist, or did he get a bunch of time?
They got time. I don't know how much. Yeah, he did get time. I don't know how much.
They ain't get a motherfucking life.
I mean, no, he
I
can
can
get
tell
life
you
for the
that
death
much.
penalty,
No,
but
He
he
didn't
did
get
get
life,
time.
the death
He got
penalty, or any.
a significant amount, or
I don't even think it was. I don't know if that much.
I didn't keep up with it. I try to keep my head out of news because everything is sad.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
it's sad, and a lot of it is
Sure.
propaganda too. So it's just
Mhm.
it's just shit that they're throwing out there to keep us distracted from something else. And this definitely seems like one of those, but it's just like, bro, I would rather see some type of justice. You know what I'm saying, as far as this situation goes. But it's not my call. It's not for me to make that call. You know what I'm saying? But that it's a very sad situation. So yeah,
Mr. Keith Taylor says
Mr. KRT.
the white cop is going to be relieved of duty only to apply to another police job somewhere else.
Like and that's what that's the sad part, is that they'll kick you out of they precinct or whatever, and then you go to another station or whatever, and you doing the same old shit. You know what I'm saying? You lay low for a while, and you still out there beating niggas and hanging niggas or whatever the case may be. But yeah, that's
The one white guy got 20 years. The other one's got like 3.5 for their assistance. So you get 20. I know here in Texas, it's aggravated. You get 20. You're eligible for parole in 10.
Correctly so, which is still not. I don't feel like that's enough justice served. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nah, fuck that. And I'm not the one to say that I personally am the law or know the law, or somebody should be held up to some certain standard.
Talking about the middle one.
All I can tell the police is I am not a crook. But
they ain't talking about the woman in the middle of all of this.
You see what I'm saying? And
playing both sides of the fence.
And that's who really not coming up in this situation.
Of course not.
That's
they gonna talk about the women.
You know what I'm saying?
She's somewhere grieving.
Correctly so.
And it's probably, that started all of this. Like, I'm being honest.
Yeah, man, and that little thing probably ain't even that good.
Probably not. You folks don't know how to take proper baths. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, that little thing probably ain't hitting no shit.
Like real talk.
I can't say that. He was hitting hard in the motherfucker. It must have been real good, man. He hit that boy hard. I hate to make a joke out of it, man.
I was like, oh my God.
It's sad, man. As much as I would love to keep on talking about this, we're coming up into that 11 o'clock hour. So let me tell y'all what we'll do. We will play one more song. Right after this song, we'll make this song real short and sweet. And let's see, I don't even know what songs we have in the repertoire right now. Let's go. Matter of fact, let's play one of Platinum Pat beats right now. We'll let Platinum Pat take us into this 11 o'clock hour. It's 11 o'clock now. As soon as we come out of this, we will be prepared to discuss Miss LaTasha Haynes' book. The young lady sitting right next to me. This is Miss LaTasha N. Haynes. This is her book, Behind Closed Doors, The Pain Beneath the Surface. And we're gonna get right into that. Yeah, let's just pick one.
Just pick any one of them?
Yeah.
Do the right thing.
Let's do the right thing. Seems like it fits. You know what I'm saying? Fight the power.
Platinum Pad. Hey, yo.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. This is the Lifted Vibes show on Real Talk 100 Radio. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking with tonight?
Charity.
Uh-oh, she's smiling. This must be a friend of the guest of the night. What's your name?
I'm Charity. I'm her Sasha's friend, or Sasha's friend's sister. I just want to give her a shout out and tell her congratulations, and that I love her book, and I constantly read her book like all the time. And I'm so proud of her, and she can keep going.
Oh, Charity Godfrey?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. Shout out Miss Charity. We thank you for your time. We thank you for calling in. We thank you for showing Miss Latasha some love. This is what we're here for. This is what the Lifted Vibe Show is for. It's to uplift the people and give them some shine, give them some shout outs. We thank you for calling in.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Keep up the good work.
Okay, thank you. Love you.
I love you.
All right, before we could even get into Mr. Platinum Pat and his beats, one time flash Platinum Pat's info up there for me, please, sir. And let's give him some love. That beat was "Do the Right Thing" by Platinum Pat, right there below the Lifted Vibes. Yeah, right there. That is Platinum Pat's information. Y'all hit him up for those beats and whatnot. But it is 11:03. We are all about Miss Latasha Haynes right now and her book, which is called Behind Closed Doors: The Pain Beneath the Surface. All right. Let's get right into it. Let's get right in it, right on it, right into it. If y'all will pay attention, show your love right there into the screen. That is the book that we will be discussing tonight. I myself have read the book. My esteemed co-host sitting next to me. This is Miss Say. Y'all give Miss Say some love. That is Say, Saayye. Because she will say it. Yes, she will. Yeah. Right here on the Lifted Vibes Radio Show here at Real Talk 100 Radio. Again, I've been talking about Miss Latasha Haynes all night, but I won't continue talking about her. We're going to be talking to her directly on this platform. If you don't mind, Miss Latasha, can you give us a brief intro of your book, what inspired you to write this book, what it's about, and things of such?
Okay, I wrote this book because I wanted to help women that's going through similar situations get out, or to prevent them from going through what I went through. And also, like, this book is about me getting pregnant at an early age and have to go through many lessons and finally learn from my mistakes.
Respect to all of that. And you say you were in a relationship for 17 years.
17 years.
On and off in a abusive relationship, if I might put it out there, not to give anything away that's in your book, because we will be asking you more questions about that, digging deeper. I myself dabbled, read the book, and there were some things in there that's like, you kind of gotta brace yourself for some of the things that are in this book, but it's not my place to speak on them and things like that. This is why we have you on the show. This is why we want to know about your book. We want to know more about you, as far as you. First of all, let's get this question out the way. What inspired you to be an author, period? Not just what you're writing about in the book. What made you wake up and say, you know what, I'm gonna write a book?
Yeah, when did you decide to share it with the world? Yeah, because I know that's not easy.
Not at all.
I've been was gonna write this book. I've been said I want to write it. When I was with him, whatever. It's supposed to have been really like me say what I say and then he say why, but it didn't end up being like that, whatever. So I wrote it on my own. And I just felt like once I felt like I was done with him, I'm like, you know what? I want to write this book. Like,
so y'all were gonna like kind of
that's what I wanted. Yes.
Collaborate.
Yes,
okay.
That's what I wanted. But he didn't want to do that, whatever. And then we ended up, not being together. So yeah, so I just woke up and like, you know what? I want to write this book. Like, I want to put in a book what I went through, the way it can help other women come out and tell their story, So that's basically it.
Interesting. Very interesting. So it was supposed to be a collaboration of thoughts.
Yeah.
But it ended up being just you expressing whatever you felt and went through as far as your situation.
Yes.
You know, dealing with this person, you know, firsthand. There are things in there about your children, about your personal family and things like that. People won't know that unless they go and pick this book up behind closed doors, the pain beneath the surface. I'm actually gonna shut up, okay? I'm gonna be quiet because I told y'all Miss Sade gonna say it. I'm gonna let Miss Sade ask her questions and y'all can chop it up and come together on whatever it is that's going on in this.
Well, sir, you kind of asked like 5 questions in one.
I know, right?
I did.
You asked like 5 questions.
I did. I'm sorry.
In one question, but we can start with the beginning of the book. So 15.
Okay.
So I think all of us in here remember 15. So that's tough.
Age 15.
Age 15.
I was still a baby.
What would make you say that you seduced him at 15?
Because I had on the red lingerie my mama bought me, which I feel like he wanted it. Huh?
Come on. You say that your mom bought you?
Yeah, it's in the book. My mom bought me.
I know.
But she bought it for me to wear at the house. But of course, I'm gonna wear it with, you know, my boyfriend, whatever. But I feel like I seduced him, but not really because he wanted it. You know, of course, just as much as I did. So yeah, I feel like it was mutual. So,
like we said, because we still at 15, it's like 15 was that was a rough patch for me. So we meet X-Man, roller coaster from the beginning.
From the beginning, yes.
But in the book, you also touch on that you also were aggressive towards him. So was that just a thing of y'all's, you know? As far as the aggressiveness,
I don't know. I felt like me being 15, I was still like young, and me like seeing like other relationships, like the environment. I felt like I was just going by what I seen. So it's like so I felt like at the beginning it was like aggressive for both of us, but I felt like okay, we young now. When we gonna stop and be older, you know, 'cause we have to mature. Yeah, you know. So yeah, that's basically what it was.
So we got a question from one of our listeners, one of our viewers. She's laughing because she says this is her brother right here, Brother Christopher Haynes.
My favorite brother. Hey, Chris.
Brother Christopher Haynes, we share the same.
Brother Chris, that was gonna be one of my questions. You know, non-fiction or fiction. Well, I can ask no questions, Miss Tasha, between Tommy and
Chris. Brother Chris chimed in and says he asked, will it be more books coming soon?
Yes, I will. I am gonna write a second non-fiction book. Yes, it will be a behind closed doors now too. Yes.
So you opening up the door this time?
Huh?
So you're opening up the door this time? It's not gonna be behind closed doors. It's gonna be on the other side of the door.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it will be a second book.
Okay, cool, man. I'm gonna fall back. I'm only gonna chime in with these questions that are coming in the comments or whatnot. Like I say, y'all come.
Because with the questions, that should make people want to go get the book because it is a read. You know, you can't put it down. Once you start, you're gonna want to keep going because you want to know what's gonna happen next. So when you stabbed him at 6 months pregnant, but he didn't press charges, do you think that he spent the rest of y'all's time together, like making you pay for that?
No, I don't think so. I feel like me stabbing him, like I said, I didn't even try. I didn't want to do that. He just slapped me, and I just was mad, I guess, whatever. And I don't think that me doing that, he tried to like make me pay me back because we had broke up for like maybe a little bit after that, and then like we just couldn't stay away from each other. We just got back together after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you also mentioned in your book that you wrote poetry, that you use that as an outlet. Do you still write poetry?
I haven't, I haven't wrote poetry since I left him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I haven't written poetry since I left him like 3 years ago. So no, I haven't wrote poetry in a while, which I need to write some now.
Well, you know, that can be a coping skill for,
Yeah.
you know, like with the children that I work with who deal with behavioral issues.
Yeah.
We, you know, tap into their coping skills.
Yeah.
Like, what can you use to keep you from getting to that point where you know, manic and, you know, spaz out. So, you know, writing is always good.
It is.
That could be a third book.
I know, right?
You know,
May I chime in just a little on
I
that?
guess so.
With the poetry, man, I felt like while reading it, I felt like that should have been inserted somewhere into your book.
Really?
Some of your poetry. I mean, I'm not to say that I know what your poetry was about or anything, but I'm pretty sure it was relative to what was going on in the book. But I just personally felt like, damn, she should have put some of this poetry in there, you know, because that would have gave us, you know, some more in-depth insight about, you know, the situation and what you were going through at a certain time. And, you know, it's kind of like, you know, it adds to whatever flair that you already have in the book. So I feel like, that definitely, if not a separate piece of work, then it's most definitely, if you're doing a part two, that poetry somewhere needs to intertwine in that and be incorporated inside of that book. But that's just my view, and you know.
Yeah. Okay.
So tell us about your healing process once you decided to leave X-Men. And this is for, like you said, your book is for, you know, other. Is it just for women or is it for anybody? Because, you know, men can be in abusive relationships too. We just don't talk about them.
I feel like it's for women, but men can read it too. Because I know a man that read my book, he said that he loved it, and it made him look at himself like, hey, I should be doing this, you know. So he said he loved it.
Well, that's what I said. I said for is you're gonna either be offended and be like you don't like it, or it'll make you take a look at yourself.
Exactly.
Because we may not, or we being whoever, may not have experienced what you have experienced, but you know someone who has gone through those type of changes, like the whole thing about the income tax and all of that, and just being there for him financially. You know, you hear that a lot, you know. Now, I'm not gonna say just in the Black community, but I mean, we're talking about our community right now.
Yeah.
But that's more common than not. You hear about people holding, you know, women holding it down. It's men holding it down too.
Yeah.
We're not talking about a man didn't write this, you did.
Yeah.
So for the woman or man that's out there and they read your book, so it's because it's more than just leaving.
Yeah.
Because how do you keep from going back? Like is it do you go seek your spiritual guidance? Do you go seek mental health treatment, medication? For some women suffer from PTSD. You didn't say that in the book, so I don't know that was one of your issues, but how, like, walk us through your healing process.
Well, actually, I'm still in my healing process as well, but I'm in like a abusive group every Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like online, and then I pray. That's a lot. I do that a lot. Listen to my church music. Try to spend time with my kids, and their happiness and how they are makes me happy. Even though it was tough on my oldest son at first, now it's settled.
You know, I feel like I know them. I don't even know those shoes.
Reading the book, just
reading the book. I feel like I know Days. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't know Days. I'm like, I know Odessa.
Yeah, Chris was in the book too. Chris is in the book. He was in there.
So, but yeah.
So that's what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm still healing. That's why I'm single right now, because it's days now when I be crying still. When I'm getting like teary, and I'm very sensitive. Like when I'm crying still.
Don't start hollering. We'll all be in here repassing. I'm just talking about outside.
It's just it's days when I still cry. It still hurt me because it's like I want to be with him forever. Like it's understood, and it's like when you do everything you can for somebody,
yes, ma'am,
and it's like it's not enough. It breaks you. Like he broke me, and it's like
he tried.
Yeah, he tried to break me. He tried to break me, and it's like even now to this day, he still feel like I should have never left him. I'm like, what? I'm like, you was gonna kill me I was gonna kill you. Well, somebody was gonna die.
Yeah.
I was gonna kill myself.
Yeah.
So it just hurts. So it's still me having to like live without him, you know, and it's hard because I didn't picture my life without him. Like I always wanted to be with him forever.
Yeah.
So it's like me being with him for 17 years, like I was a newborn jumping out into this world that I wasn't even ready for.
Yeah.
You know, so it's really, really hard still. Yeah. But I'm doing it though, because I know that it won't work between us, you know. So yeah, I'm sorry. Like
no, be sorry. That's what we here for. This is one of the realest platforms to do this on, and we want you to do just that. Not to discourage you or discredit what you're saying or anything, but we can get into this comment. Miss Charity Godfrey says, I've been in relationships like this, but not with kids or anything, but I made it out alive, and she did too. I'm proud of her. So she is giving you a nod, and she is very proud of you. We respect you for your comment. If you want to weigh in on that, then we most definitely can at this moment. Yeah,
thank you. I appreciate it. I know you've been through a lot. Your sister told me, and you told me. So yeah, I'm glad you made it out. But some people don't make it out. No. So and if they do, they're like try to commit suicide still, because what people understand is when you get in a relationship and when you leave, it's not over with. Like you're still dealing with that, like mentally. Like you still like it's hard. It's so hard, you know.
And sometimes even more so when there are children. So like you were able to walk away, but so you say that your oldest is graduating.
Yeah, he's graduating this year.
But you still have 2 other children that's still in school.
Exactly.
So what does co-parenting now look like for you all?
Surprisingly, we're on good terms. I even know this book is out. We're on good terms. Like he just well, I'm not gonna say it because I don't know. Well, he's bought my son a car for graduation. We bought the car together. Yeah, I feel like my son will have Instagram. I mean, Facebook, whatever. So we're doing really good. Whatever. We have our days and we argue, but we just trying to move forward and not bring up the past and just try to. Cause we argued for like 17 years. We like, you know what? Life is short. Let's just spend the rest of our time we have and just try to be co-parent and just be cool. Yeah. Like you have a girlfriend, you happy, I'm happy. Let's just, just take care of the kids. That's it. That's all that really matters.
Would you think that if you gave him the opportunity, he would
have sex with me? Yes. If he wanted it his way, he most definitely.
What's the sex that good?
Oh my God.
Because you said in the book.
Yeah.
You hit on that. You hit on that a lot in the book.
You saw. I said I got to ask. It was
Let me tell you. Okay, the dick is very good. The dick is good. But I feel like it's because he was my first love and the first guy I had sex with. Yeah. Because if it was that good, I'll still be there. Let's get that understood. So it wasn't that good to keep me, but it was good enough because he was my first. Yeah. So and that's what our relationship was based on to me was argue sex. That's all we ever did. It was good. It was good times, but it was majority bad. It's like the bad outweighed the good, and that's why I left. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I told you this when you called in, I believe. I have never in my life been in a relationship because once you piss me off, that thing finna curl up and crawl up in my stomach.
Mad sex,
that turns me off. Yeah. You like mad sex too, man?
I do not. Okay. No, I'm just saying I'm adding to what you're saying to not take away from.
Did you say curl up and crawl back?
When I'm mad, he loses all sense.
I hear you.
Yeah, he be like, "Fuck you! I don't want nothing to do with." I'm telling you seriously because I've had someone try it.
Yeah.
Oh, you gonna give it to me? I don't care if you're mad, and I'd be like, if you don't get away from me, man, you know what I mean? I don't see.
I don't see how we did. Like it's times when I was really mad, like when I was tired of him leaving me at home and stuff like that. I'll be like, I don't want it. But of course, when he felt like I was his, so we did it anyways. And I'm like, no. And I was sleeping in my kids' room because I didn't want to, because I was getting checked out. With a woman, once our heart get checked out, I don't want to have sex with you no more like that either. So, but with him, it's like that's all he really. It was really to me him like the one that always wanted to do it all the time. Okay. And I was just okay.
Which you mentioned in your book. I think it's page 31, right? Because anytime you have said that you don't want it and then somebody go ahead, then what that is. So yes,
that's
and people don't understand how you can be raped, but in a relationship.
Yeah, even now he'll say if you do, he's like, you basically no, then you had sex with somebody over many times. That ain't rape. I'm like, yes, it is. When you say no, that's rape. Regardless if we got 3 kids, it's still rape.
Yeah, it is. Both people have to be consenting. So.
If somebody tell me no, I'm gonna say it again.
Yeah.
My shit gonna crawl up in my stomach and hide.
Think of a snail or something.
It's gonna go. It's certainly not gonna protrude out.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, like Pac-Man used to do.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be.
As soon as somebody tell me they don't want me, I'm like, okay, I'm gone.
Yeah, that's an automatic turn off, man. But it's the opposite for some men. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that turns a motherfucker on, especially a motherfucker who's used to forcing themselves on people. You know what I'm saying? I've dealt with a woman who even put it like that if a person is trying to rape you or whatever the case might be, if you're more aggressive than they are and you're willing to give it to them, that's gonna turn them off. Yeah. Because they like the feeling of having to fight for it or whatever. I'm not saying I'm one of those guys, because by all fucking means, if you don't want me to have it, damn it, I ain't gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna force myself to be in that situation. But yeah, I've had a person express that to me, and that's so true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that all the way. Comments again, Brother Malcolm.
Comments.
You just had a comment up there that I was just about to hit.
The PTSD from Miss Charity Godfrey, and then she said, "Let it out, Chica." When she was about to cry, she was about to cry. She said, "Let it out, Chica. You're the best. Always be here for you."
Oh, thank you. Love you.
Miss Amber Morse.
That's my best friend.
That's your best friend? All right, Miss Amber, thank you so much. Amber, you need to call in now.
Yeah, call in.
She's very shy, y'all. She's like so shy.
Well, we can't see you over the phone. You know that, right? Call in.
Don't be scared.
You know,
don't be scared.
You can whisper, Amber.
Yeah. Share some of your insight with us.
And she helped me out a lot too, as well. Even to this day, she stood up.
So this is somebody who's personally attached to your book. Yes. We would love to hear. We would love to hear from her. Mr. KRT said that is fucked up. Yeah, I'm not really sure what you're referring to, but yeah, it's fucked up. I
mean,
it is all of it that we're talking about. It's fucked up.
You know, real men are gonna say that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you read this book, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna be like, no, that's not how. Yeah, you know, real men are out here treating the women that they claim that they love.
I'm one of those who looked at this book and that was my exact thought. Like, damn, it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? To read through it and see the way that it just was like back and forth. It wasn't me pointing the blame at either of y'all, but it was to say like the situation in a whole is fucked up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like. Sometimes it is that situation where it's like I feel like I'm obligated to give myself to this person because they were my first, and in reality, that's not how it has to be. You know what I'm saying? But it's like with our mindsets, we feel like we're so attached to that person because they came in and showed us things first. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that there was better out there for you, you know what I'm saying, that you probably blocked out or, miss you. You speak on that in your book too. Let's kind of hit on that because you say outside of that, you had 3 other relationships that didn't work because of your emotional attachment. I wasn't gonna say that, but
that's my nickname for him,
Butterfinger dick.
And he was like, "Why do you name him Butterfinger? Because his dick like Butterfinger." I'm like, "No, I was just playing out. It just stuck with me, Butterfinger."
So yeah,
he was the second boy I had sex with. He was my second.
So yeah, let's kind of get on that and get into that.
Yes, what y'all want to
know? With the 3 individuals that you express in the book that you were involved with, what was it exactly that kept you away from being all the way in tune or open with these people? Not just the fact of yeah, you're stuck on him, but it's more to it than just that you even saying.
Yeah, I feel like because I was comparing, and it's like when it comes. When I compared, they came up short. Like they, even though they didn't disrespect me, call me bitches, even though they didn't put their hands on me. The fact that I feel like they was coming up short in the relationship, I was just like, you know what? It made me run back to X-Men. Like that's how it was, whatever. And then like that's just what it was. And then my last boyfriend, since I've been single, like I think a year and 5 months, he's the one I want to be with forever. Like he's the one I thought this is it. Like he moved in with me and all that. But it turns out he had other plans. Like, you know, I didn't want to be with him at first. Like, and he just, you know, he just wore me down, whatever. And I ended up like falling for him. And it's like, as soon as I fell for him, he just changed on me. So it's like
Christopher Williams say, "Wow, Butterfinger."
Butterfinger did. It was a nickname. It was a nickname for my.
It's in the book, bro.
Listen,
it's in the book.
I named him Butterfinger. That was his nickname. I named.
You have to get the book. The man.
He got the book actually.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris. I'm sorry.
He has the book.
But yeah, Butterfinger. Yeah.
Oh man, that's
yeah. His name was Butterfinger.
Yeah, man.
I mean, his dick didn't taste like a Butterfinger. I just named him.
It sounds more better than Fred. We're gonna call him Butterfinger.
And I don't want to mention his name, so I just call him Butterfinger.
You know.
Okay.
Nipple friends. No.
Hey man, say man, if that right there alone doesn't make you interested and want to read this book, I don't know what the fuck else will.
I read it in a day.
So that's
Page Turner at best. Because you want to get to the next. Listen, because you want to know, like for real though.
For real.
So with Mr. Butterfinger, just different people.
Yeah.
Has it been a lot of backlash when the book first came out? Because
again, from who? Backlash from who?
Well, from X-Men and his family.
Yes,
because,
them for sure. Like
there's some shit going on, like the poor baby with the BB gun, and then him falling off the back of the truck and trailer,
and never admitting it. Yeah,
never admitting it, and I think he set your leg on fire while you was pregnant. Like it's. The list.
Well, he set my leg on fire because I hid my keys to my car. I didn't want him to leave me.
But I think you were just giving birth. Or you were
think so. I have given birth to my daughter.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
So newborn. So baby is fresh. You're fresh, and just light your leg on fire. So as far as his family and.
Go ahead with yours. We'll get into
hold on.
We'll get into that comment. Go ahead with what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
yes, it's a lot of backlash.
With his family or his fam, both. I guess they're like, oh, it's two sides to every story.
Yeah, and I think one of them was like, he took care of me and he didn't deserve that. I'm like, I had 2 jobs. I took care of myself.
Oh, they're saying that he took care of
you. Yeah, and he didn't deserve that. Which he did have a job. I'm not gonna lie and say. I'm not gonna say he did not take care of me because we took care of each other.
Sure.
But if you take care of me, that means I'm supposed to sit at home and not do nothing.
Sure.
I had 2 jobs.
Right.
And took care of me and my kids.
Listen.
So it's like his family, they're not reading the book. They say they don't want to support it. This is coming from his mouth. Yeah. He told me his family was like the ones that did buy it. They were like, they didn't know it was gonna be about him like that, and they're sorry they bought it. And his other family was like, I'm dumb or I'm stupid. Why would I put that out there? I made myself look stupid, and the book is stupid. They couldn't even finish reading it and just stuff like that.
But you got paid for it though.
Exactly.
I'm just saying,
exactly.
It's kind of like what Eazy-E said when they took all of the NBA albums,
that's all I can think about.
Yeah,
and they was rolling over them with tractor trailers and everything. His words was, I don't care if they had to buy them.
They bought them
motherfuckers.
Exactly.
Cool. But it's your story to tell everybody.
Exactly. It's my story to tell.
It's not. They don't have the capabilities of being transparent, because we all have done some things.
Yes.
Okay. Because that's why I started at 15. I can remember 15. So do you remember 15?
I very much remember 15.
Mr. Malcolm, do you remember 15?
I definitely wasn't the guy that I am right now.
I assure you that I was not, who you see sitting here, today. Of course, my story is not your story, whatever, is the total opposite, My mind wasn't blown.
Yeah.
I'm the one blew the mind. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. That's why they tell you to don't have sex.
Yeah.
Because once you start having sex, baby, it's hard to stop.
Yes,
it is very hard to stop, and that takes discipline.
Yes.
Which brings me into celibacy that you mentioned last week.
Yes.
So now,
and I just became celibate this year.
Talking about 2023?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you know, we 32 days in, so that's that's good.
Yeah. Well, I think last year, like December was the last time, but yeah, I was just like, I'm so tired of having like meaningless sex. Like, and when I say that, I mean it's nothing gonna come of it. So it's like I'm not gonna waste my time no more with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into one of these comments. Let's get into that. Christopher Williams says, in what way do you mean they came up short?
Like for instance, my well, actually met all three of them. Like they were like come up short on money. Like they always was like, they didn't ask me, hey, do this. They'll be like, oh, I'm broken to this and that. And I'm like, I just left a 17-year relationship when I had to give this man my all, and I invested in him with money. I'm not trying to do that with another man and keep giving and giving and giving. They keep taking. So I'm like, you know what? I'm out. I can't do it. So that's what I mean when they came up short. Like I was giving more than I was receiving, basically.
So is it more on a financial state, or
I think it's both. It was financially and it was emotional. It was both. Okay. I feel like I was giving more of myself than they were.
Because people use our story against us. So
yes.
When you first meet somebody, right, and you're trying to be candid, lay it all on the line, and you're telling them all you've been through.
Yep.
Now people sitting up signs you up. Oh,
I can get that from her.
You like to spend change.
Mm-hmm. And like my ex, I mean, when I left X-Man, the one I left when I was my first boyfriend, he was just like, oh, so Hinton, I want to Benz. I'm like, oh, really? Oh, I bet you do. Mm-hmm. But you know, I'm very sweet. If I'm with somebody, I'm with you. I'm gonna ride for you. I'm gonna do for you, and that's how I am. But not no more. Like I'm not gonna do that until I feel like somebody gonna put in as much as work as me, and that's just what it is. That's not me. I can't be that way.
Oh, that's the one that got the Benz SUV.
Yes, and I had to take it back.
You had to take it back.
Yes, because he couldn't afford. Yeah,
yeah,
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like, I learned my lesson. I can't do it.
Oh, but not no more.
There's nothing wrong with being generous.
It's not, but you have to be generous to the right person.
Is nothing wrong with being generous. Just don't be in general. So the theory is, well, in general, I'm a pushover. No, I'm generous.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's nothing wrong with being it, because we have to reciprocate what it is that we want. You can't want someone to be generous with you if you yourself are not generous.
Yeah. And
we can't hold other people hostage or accountable because of what somebody else has done to us.
Chris, you killing me.
Hey, that you wrote a book that you wanted to be discussed and the people want to know. Can you elaborate on the emotional element?
I mean, like even taking what I went through, and not when I tell people what I went through, it's so you won't put me through the same thing. So I felt like they wasn't there for me emotional. Like even when I left X-Man, right? And my ex see me crying. He see me crying. Like, come on, I just got out of a relationship. Why do you want me to get a relationship with you? Because I guess he did want me so bad. Like he see me crying. Yeah. And he didn't even like really care. So it's like when I left him and when I was cheating on him, it's like he knew what was going on because he basically told me that without telling me that. And it's just like he wasn't just there for me. Like he didn't take what I went through, give me that time to heal. So it's like, that's why I'm like, you know what, I can't, do this. Because if somebody, if he cared about me emotionally, then he would have said, you know what, you're not ready. Let's just, not be together. And you take that time to heal and get over this relationship.
So I guess him seeing you crying, that was you crying like, oh, I miss him, instead of that I'm hurt behind the situation.
Yes,
I'm not trying to go back, but I'm trying to come down from all of this. Because it's a lot. I saw Mr. KRT say he was gonna buy the book.
Yeah, I seen that too.
KRT said he gonna purchase it.
Listen,
hey, bro. I'll encourage you to do so. I would encourage you to do so. If you just want to read that thing, bro, you're gonna turn some pages. We feel that, man. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we just got you another sale on this show. Thank Lifted Vibes for that.
Thank you.
Thank Lifted Vibes for that. Yeah, we got you at least one sale. You know what I'm saying? And no telling how many people are out there and inspired by what it is that you're saying right here on this platform, that have already read your book, that want to interest somebody else in the book. Just like you said earlier, you got people that bought the motherfucker who didn't like the motherfucker, but they spent their money on it.
Exactly. As long as you paid for it.
As long as you getting your paper, I don't see. I don't see nothing wrong. Okay, yeah, a little duet. Yeah.
As soon as he hesitated, I knew what he was about to do. He thought about it. I don't see.
I wasn't gonna try. I wasn't trying to do it, but that's how it came out. We got Miss Charity. Miss Charity is in them comments. She says, make it I can't see it.
I feel you.
I'm blind as fuck.
I feel you on that, but you're stronger than I ever could be. Love you too.
Right on.
Yes, I am strong, because what I went through, I'm very strong. Because I don't think if God didn't make me how he made me, I wouldn't have made it through. I still to this day be like, Lord, how did I make it? Because I finally read the book myself. Like I think a month ago, and I'm like, oh my Lord, Jesus, really? Yeah. Really? Yeah.
So question. So now you kind of answered it. So you're saying that initially when you wrote your own book, that you didn't read until like a month ago.
No. So basically, I had to read it to proof it and all that. So in edit and all that.
No. But I'm saying sitting down.
But sitting down, like me, not trying to proofread it or nothing. I actually read it a month ago.
Okay.
Yes. Cool, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like really, like girl, why you didn't leave in the first chapter? But we live and we learn, and I'm glad I went through everything I went through, because it made me the woman I am today. So.
Always.
Hey man, that call-in number is right there on the bottom of the screen, man. We would love to hear from y'all. As y'all see, this book got us in here on some good conversation. It's getting juicy in here, man. Without us even really exposing too much about it. Maybe we have exposed too much about it already, but it's good conversation. It's a good book to pick up if you just want to interested read. You know what I'm saying? Be it that you male or female. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that call-in number is right there on the bottom of the screen. Again, y'all can show Miss Latasha N. Haynes some love. The lady sitting to my immediate left. And the lady sitting to my immediate right is Miss Say. Miss Say is saying it tonight. And we feeling it here at the Lifted Vibes radio show on Real Talk 100 Radio. It is 11:40. Let's go into a break. It's gonna be a real brief, short break. Since we didn't get to go all the way through Platinum Pat's beat, put one of Platinum Pat's beats up there for us. We're gonna take a short intermission while that plays, and we will return very, very shortly right here on the Lifted Vibes radio show.
Yeah, me too.
Platinum Pat.
Hey, yo.
riding the pack.
Hey, yo.
Come on.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, we are back.
We are back. I am Tubby the Kid, aka the Soul Ninja. We are on Lifted Vibes radio show here at Real Talk 100 Radio. I am your host. My astute co-host is right here next to me, Miss Say. She's saying it. She's saying it. She's asking it. My guest here tonight is Miss LaTasha N. Haynes, the author of this book right here. Behind Closed Doors, The Pain Beneath the Surface. And it's been getting good in here.
Brother Williams has another question
in the comments here
for Miss LaTasha.
Right on, for Miss LaTasha. Brother Chris Williams says, are you open to sharing your emotions with your partner to give better understanding of them in the moment?
Whenever I find a partner, yes, I will share my emotions with him.
Cool.
What did you have? You always say social all the time. Prayer, my kids, just knowing me and just like trying to just be a better me every day, better than I was yesterday, basically.
Right on.
Hey, Shane.
Shane says hi. Yeah. Go ahead.
I ain't gonna be messy. Nothing.
No, say it. Come on. Say it. Come
We
on.
already in there, man.
Say it. What?
Is this another love interest?
I don't know. No, this is my best friend's brother.
Okay.
I mean, he think I'm cute, right, Shane? But yeah, that's it though.
Oh.
We have like a love connection. not really, but really.
Is that what we're creating?
I mean, I'm 34. I'm single. This is not just like this is a love dating show now.
This ain't shoot your shot radio. Fuck
It's
that.
not shoot the shot.
This ain't shoot your shot radio show. This is lifted by y'all can uplift each other. He can lift whatever you want to after this. This ain't
It's not shoot the shot. Shoot the shot.
You can shoot the shot somewhere. Now we just playing, man.
Go and shoot that shot. Time waits for no one.
Right on, man.
While you taking your time, somebody else didn't say it what you wanted to say. So if you see something you like, you need to say it.
Yeah, just come.
And if they don't respond, that's okay because everybody is not for everybody.
Just like this snatch that motherfucker. Yeah.
Are you having an issue? You need to.
Man, there's a lot going on. You know what?
You okay?
Don't even pay me no mind. This ain't even about me at all. Just
I'm trying to figure out too.
Just can't get right. Just can't get
I'm
right.
sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm a little throwed out.
Y'all support the book.
Yeah,
stay real. Never fake hate.
On that note, I want LaTasha at this moment to just rehash right quick to the new listeners that are listening in right now. tell them what the book is about and where they can purchase it from.
Okay, so the book is about, basically, to sum it all up, me getting pregnant at 15 in an abusive relationship for 17 years. And I had to learn a lot of mistakes, before I finally learned from them. And you can purchase this book at Barnes & Noble's, Amazon. All you have to do is type in Behind Closed Doors with my name, LaTasha N. Haynes, because it's a lot of books called Behind Closed Doors. So just type in my name, or you can type in The Pain Beneath the Surface with it. But it has to be like both.
Without giving too much of the book,
Mm-hmm.
What kind of lessons did you learn?
How to love me first. Basically how to heal. I learned how being in a relationship with kids is not always good to stay. Like when you have kids, it's good to leave, because we're telling the kids, we're setting the wrong example for the kids, basically.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My last question, I'll hand the microphone back
Mm-hmm.
to Ms. Say and Tubby the kid.
Mm-hmm.
What would your advice be to someone living through what you lived through?
Like if they're going through right now?
If they're being abused by the person they love
Mm-hmm.
every day of their lives,
Mm-hmm.
what is your advice to them?
I'm not going to tell them to leave, because when people tell you that, it makes them stay. Mm-hmm. So my advice with them to be like, whenever you get tired, like my sister told me, whenever you get tired, you're going to leave. Whenever you know that you had enough, you're going to walk away. So I feel like whoever watching this, whenever you feel like you had enough, it's time to walk. It's time to go. It's time to walk away. And you will know. Only you will know when you had enough. Only you will know that. So yeah.
Should they make an announcement?
Hmm?
Should they make an announcement, or should they just leave?
No, they should just leave. Like they should just leave. Like don't make an announcement. Don't tell them, because I know with him, I wasn't scared to leave him. But it's like some people they won't let you leave. Whatever. I feel like they should leave and just not tell them. Not tell whoever it is, and wait till they're somewhere safe, and that the person, they don't know where they're going. That's what I think.
I mean, I'm like old boy from Harlem Nights.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, darling, put your mama on the phone. Yeah, listen. Hey, I ain't coming home no more. Take it easy. Because it's the whole thing of letting someone down easy. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're providing false hope for someone who may be, more invested in a situation than you are.
Yep.
So just be real with the individual from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like you well enough to have sex a few times, but this is not going anywhere. So I'm just going to exit stage left.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
But people don't, that's just not going to be received. Is if you give the announcement, you're going to get so many reasons as to why, what's going on. Now here comes in the gifts.
Yep, and I'm sorry, they gonna do that.
Or watch this, they'll use your kids.
Yes.
People use, that's a whole nother show.
Yeah.
Can we stop using children as pawns in these relationships to hold on? That's a whole nother show.
Yes.
People are using children as pawns.
Mm-hmm.
And to even add to what's being said right here about making an announcement that you're leaving and all of that, I've had people tell me in my life that if somebody's gonna do some shit, most times they ain't gonna even talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So with you making an announcement, it's more so you trying to convince yourself more than you trying to convince that person that you want to leave. So if you're gonna do some shit, you just gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm getting from what we're on right now. But yeah, man, if you're gonna do that thing, just do that thing. It's a Nike situation. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that is going through this, be it male or female, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we try to focus on women being abused and whatnot. That's a totally different show within itself as well. I would love to have you back if we have that topic. At some given point, we all can sit and that could be a discussion as well, because people don't understand,
Men go through
these things too.
Abuse, emotional.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? It's some man right now working hard for the money, to provide, and his wife is giving it up out of both legs,
dogging him out
to the cousin, nephew, or somebody.
Right on.
Dogging him out.
Yeah.
And he's somewhere working hard for the family.
Miss Charity says, but it's as soon as I start reading.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was going. I thought you knew, and I was going to go back to the other one. Go ahead.
Yeah, because she had did another one before.
Okay, well, go back to the other comment. I started reading that one because that's what was up there.
I think it was hard for me to love myself. No, it's not at all, because I know myself. So a woman who knows herself and loves herself, that's a bad woman. So, and plus I know I'm what that is. So it's like you just have to know yourself, Charity, and you just have to I know you, so it's some good stuff in you. So you just have to start loving yourself, and I promise you, once you love yourself, you're gonna be with a man that loves you just as much as you love yourself. It's not hard, you just have to start.
Correct. So what's the process to that?
Yeah, like somebody probably told her, nobody's gonna love you.
Yeah.
Nobody, with that, because it's once somebody gets control of your mind, they got you.
Yeah.
Forget the heart. It's your mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they be mind fucking.
Yeah.
So can I ask, what is, because you're saying love yourself, and it's true, but that statement is so one-dimensional. If I could say, what is the process to that? How do you go about loving on yourself? What is, and I'm not saying I don't know myself, but what are the steps that you first take in order to be able to love on yourself? So
I think for me, it was starting to do stuff for myself. Don't put nobody else's happiness above mine, because that's what I always did. Just choose me first. Put all that effort and time that I did in other men, put it in me. And it just knowing who I am, learning who I am, what's good, what's bad, and the stuff that my ex-man put into me. Oh, nobody never gonna love me. I'm a fat ass bitch. I'm a hoe. All this stuff. I had to sit there and just take all that and be like, you know what? That's not me. That's not me. So it takes a lot, but it's you have to just. With some people, there's different things. I can't tell nobody how to love themselves. I just know how to love myself. So it's just you have to just know yourself and know how you can get to that point. That's how I feel.
Respect. Yeah. I respect that. How about yourself? Because that question was open for the both of you. It wasn't just for Miss Latasha. Miss Say, what's your insight on that?
As far as what?
What's the process? How do you go about loving on yourself?
Maybe I take it one day at a time. Okay, when I lost my mama back in 2006, and she was 53 years old, it showed me right there that life is short, right? So I try to not linger in places where I feel like I'm no longer wanted or valued or whatever. I don't argue with you. I don't want you to explain yourself to me, or listen, once the math stop mathing, I'm out. Me and Mr. Malcolm had talked about that. We had made a comment about something. He was like, well, it's more on the man standpoint about where I think you said if you trying to get over somebody, get up under another one. Of course, we know that doesn't work, but he said, but that's normally for men. But no, women is finding them, fucking them, and fleeing as well.
They do. They change it up now.
NBA song said,
what's it? Get that head, get that bread.
Yes. They say that they just now doing that. It's been going on.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Mark Moses didn't get famous for bitches being so. And I'm like, for women being so faithful and so. You feel what I'm saying?
They got that and left their lights on in the court.
I'm just saying, it's a many niggas that have been ran off this stage and have to go and fucking cry their tears into that little red couch that they got behind that wall. So true.
Because of them loose neck babies. Huh?
Yeah, them little loose neck motherfuckers. All the people in my family got strong necks, so I ain't worried about none of that shit.
Oh man.
But yeah, man.
But no, it's just one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? It's one day at a time. Stop trying to make something be what it's not. if someone is telling you what it is, believe them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, well, maybe they'll come around.
Like they say, call a spade a spade. That's what that is. Go ahead.
I would like to Charity Godfrey. I live with a woman just like you. We've been together almost 10 years. And from day one, she's been abused before. Her last husband had about 18 gals in 18 different states. But he would treat her like a queen monetarily. But she didn't get anything else. So she put the man before her. She put the kids before her. So for the last 10 years, I've been trying to tell her, Charity, look, I love that you want to put me first, but I want you to take about 30 to 50% of that and direct that to yourself, please.
Correct.
Please. Yeah. And until you get a man like that, that's going to tell you to spend time on yourself, spend time alone, within your own thoughts. You, in my opinion, this is just opinion. I ain't no doctor or no love doctor or nothing like that. But until you have a man that tells you something like that, you don't have a real man. I mean, if he wants you to spend 100% of your time, your effort, your sweat, your blood, your tears, all on him, he ain't shit, in my opinion.
That's trash.
You have to have a man that tells you, look, man, I love that you want to dote on me and cook for me all day and rub my back and rub my feet and whatever else. No, use about 30 to 50% of that on yourself. So you want to give me 100? Take 30 to 50% off that for you. I mean, I would like to say, just give me 10% and we're going to spoil you to death. Because I don't need a lot. I don't need a lot for myself. Not at all.
Because you understand yourself. And I feel like what you're saying in, I guess in a shortened version is that you can't be no good to nobody until you be good to yourself.
Exactly.
That's what I'm talking
about. So I think that's what we're all saying right here, right now, is that before you can be beneficial to anybody that you're affecting in your process, you have to know and love on yourself just that much.
Yes.
So the energy that you're putting into other people has to be given towards yourself before anybody can be included in loving and caring and nurturing and all of that. So I 100% agree with Brother Malcolm right there. I 100% agree with what's been expressed here on this show. This been a good show, man. I know. I would love to go. I would love to go on and on and on for the rest of the night. But we done reached 12 o'clock. Before we leave, I would like both of my co-host and my guests to give us some closing statements. For you, Miss Latasha. Again, Miss Latasha Haynes has been our guest on Lifted Vibes radio show here on radio, Real Talk 100 Radio. She is the author of this book right here, which is called Behind Closed Doors: The Pain Beneath the Surface. So before you leave, I would like to ask one question and one question only, and give me your best answer. Give me your best advice here. With what you've written and what you've expressed here on the Lifted Vibes show, what is it that you want people to leave here knowing and feeling, not just about your book, but about you, your movement, what you've spoken to us here today?
Basically, I just want people, it's for men and women. Like, when somebody show you who they are the first time, believe them. Don't try to try to change them, because you can't change nobody. They have to want to change on their own. So, and that's basically it. Like, when somebody show you who they are, believe them. And I just want y'all to come support my book. And like I said, I've been through a lot, but I'm strong. I'm stronger. And I'm glad I went through everything I went through, because it made me the woman I am today. So, respect.
Miss Say, what is it that you want the people to leave here with as far as what you've expressed on this platform? Again, we thank both of y'all for being here. What is your view?
For anybody that may be, I know Miss Charity has been very vocal in the comments. It's never too late for your life to turn around. It's never too late. Every day is a new day for things to change, regardless of your circumstances. You don't have to stay in there. Just have a little faith. You know, it's gonna be scary. You know, you're gonna be frightened. You know, if you have children, what are you gonna tell the children? But you can't help anybody if you don't heal yourself first. You have to start with self. Don't look for nobody else to make you feel good. No new man, no woman, if that's what you're into. No disrespect to people that, you know. Whatever you're into. Stop making it their responsibility to heal you. That's your job. Self. It starts with self.
So I think we can all agree that same statement that I made before I asked y'all this, it stands. Loving you, knowing you, getting to know how to nurture. You have to know yourself before you're beneficial to anybody in your walk, in your path, in any way that you walk in life. And that is a great note to leave out on. As I say again, this has been the Lifted Vibes radio show here on Real Talk 100 Radio with your host here, Tubby the Kid, aka the Soul Ninja. I've been joined here tonight, Brother Malcolm. We always give you love and respect on your platform that you've given us to be able to express ourselves. I want to thank again Miss Natasha Haynes for weighing in and chiming in on this. We want to thank Miss Say for being here and chiming in and giving her honest opinion and giving, you know, some insight and truth into this situation. But this has been the show for tonight. We hope that you enjoy. We hope that you stay tuned to this show because it's only going to get better. Every week we've came with something different, something new. Week before last week, we had Mr. KRT out here. This week we had an author. You never know who might come through. It might be a nigga in here juggling the next time. So, yeah, it's not. You never know. So, you know, we might have niggas swallowing fire and swords and shit. But you know,
are you gonna do a love connection?
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Tonight kind of made me wanna. We might do something like that.
Be your first guest. Y'all can fix up Miss Say.
y'all stay tuned, man. We got however that works out, we'll see how that works out. But yeah, y'all be looking forward to some good stuff. If nothing else, let's go out to vibing. And because we've created a vibe in here, man, it's been all good. This is a Lifted Vibe radio show here at Real Talk 100 Radio. Again, we want to thank everybody that tuned in. We want to thank all of y'all who love and support and keep on showing support. Oh, before I leave, let me put this out here. I have a drawing going on. You donate $1 to the Lifted Vibes Cash App, and you have a chance to win $100 here at the end of the month. I have quite a few people who've already entered. You're not only limited to just one spot. If you want to send more than $1, that will open up more spots, more chances for you to win. But $1 can possibly get you $100. Again, we're gonna put the Lifted Vibes Cash App right there on the bottom of the screen before we go out. We'll flash that across the screen as the song is playing as we're going out. But yes, Lifted Vibes is doing a $100 giveaway. The only thing it costs you is $1 to enter. You send $1 to the Cash App. Yeah, we're gonna do a drawing right here live on the show. It's not gonna be nothing that's rigged or any shit like that. You will get paid. You will get your money. But yeah, $1 can get you $100. Again, we thank y'all for coming out. We thank y'all for tuning in. Everybody in the comment section. We thank you for our callers that called in. We had Mr. KRT called in. We had I forget her name. Tasha.
Say my name?
No.
Oh.
The caller. Who else called in?
No, was it Charity? No, it was who was it that called in?
We'll have to remind the tape, but I do apologize if we forgot.
It was Charity. It was Charity that called in.
Okay, Miss Charity did. Yeah, Miss Charity did call in. Okay. Yes. So, Miss Charity, we thank you for calling in. Mr. KRT, we thank you for calling and weighing in on the Tyree Nichols situation and what was going on with that. We will be back next Thursday here at the same time, same place, 10 p.m. to 12 midnight is when we broadcast. But that has been it for the Lifted Vibes show here at Real Talk 100 Radio. I again am Tubby the Kid, aka the Soul Ninja, and I love y'all because y'all love me, and y'all keep on supporting, y'all keep on showing your love, and we will continue to show our love back. Again, that information for the sweepstakes is right there at the bottom of the screen, and you put $1 into it, you can possibly win $100. That's open for anybody. Thank y'all again. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye-bye.
That was another edition of Lifted Vibes. You check out Lifted Vibes by tuning in to our website at realtalk100radio.com or tuning in to our YouTube at realtalk100radio.com or Facebook Live. We have a Lifted Vibes show, a Lifted Vibes page is going to be added hopefully by next week. You can also tune in from Lifted Vibes. Go and follow Lifted Vibes on Facebook and Instagram at Lifted Vibes. That is LIFT_DVYBEZ on Instagram and Facebook. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, Tubby the Kid has it written across his chest right here, Lifted Vibes. Before I get out of here, man, do you have these for sale? Maybe somebody wants to buy some.
Would y'all like these to be for sale? At this point right now, I don't have anything pressed up, but we are definitely looking into getting merchandise. As far as shirts, we might do a couple of hats, wristbands, and things like that. But yes, most definitely, we're expanding and trying to get more merchandise and things out there for y'all to be able to purchase these type of things. Miss Natasha just inquired that she wants a shirt. We most definitely will do our best to get you one of those, even if it's just a complimentary shirt just for being a guest on my show. Mr. KRT, I will have one coming for you as well as soon as I get those pressed up. But yes, be on the lookout. Once we get the merchandise going and things like that, Lifted Vibes will have all of that for y'all. For sure.
All right, y'all. You heard it right from the mouth of Tubby the Kid, the star of Lifted Vibes. Check out Lifted Vibes on Instagram and Facebook. We're out of here for the night, but we want you to tune in to Real Talk 100 Radio the rest of the night. I don't know if we got some Southern Soul coming up or a whole bunch of indie music artists, but either way, you're going to get your vibe on tonight. Just like you're about to get your vibe on right now with a song by Tubby the Kid called Vybez. Good night.
We just wanna vibe, let that rhythm take over inside. If you don't feel like it's gonna make you move, step aside and redirect this groove. We just wanna vibe, let that rhythm take over inside. If you don't feel like it's gonna make you move, let the silent redirect this groove.
Yes, you want to?
Let's get it together. I promise we got you. We got you.
Shane Lee Grace said goodbye. Keith Taylor said already. I think he's jamming to the song.
Mr. KRT. T, man. Respect, brother. Respect.
Charity said, bye, much love.
Charity, thank you again for tuning in. We had fun tonight, man. We had fun. I enjoyed this one. Yeah.
No, I didn't want to send it over.
If we can get this in to do it again, I might need to bring it for the whole 2 hours. We just wanna ride. Let that rhythm take over inside. If you don't feel like it's gonna make it go, let the silence be your
Yes, it's in March, right? The one in that's a restaurant? JJB so okay, so yeah, so it's gonna be there. But I wanna check out your place before that. I wanna come. Okay.
We marketed ourselves as the best soul food in all Montgomery County. And we can back it up.
Okay. I'm gonna come and bring me my kids sometime.
Y'all can take some pictures for you, lady?
Of course.
I'm gonna take some pictures.
I'll be waiting for her to come back. And if you want to take a couple, just me and you right now. That's cool. Yeah, there you go. There she is.
We're about to get out of here for the night. We're about to get out of here for the night. We're about to take a couple pictures. That was Vybez by Tubby the Kid. Yo, follow Tubby the Kid. Tubby the Kid Music on Facebook and follow Tubby the Kid on Instagram. We're out for the night, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of our program for the rest of the night on the radio station. Good night, good night, good night.
Yeah, that was all right.